If you're suffering from sciatic pain, here are 7 exercises you can do to give yourself some relief. The first is diagonal pigeon. I like to use an overhand wrap here, but if there's another wrap that you prefer, feel free to use that. Actually, my hands are incorrect here. You really want your hands about shoulder distance apart. With hips over the knees and toes tucked under, you're going to kick one leg back, keeping the foot flexed, and you're going to rotate your shoulders to one side, the opposite side. And you're going to let that foot slide back, and you're going to fold into pigeon, going as deep as your body will allow. So here my shoulders go to the right, my leg kicks over to the left, and I hinge at the hip, keeping that whatever knee is bent, you want to make sure that you keep that foot flexed to protect the knee. Coming back to center. Over to the other side. So you're going to keep repeating alternating sides, staying in the pigeon as long as you choose, as long as it feels comfortable. I'm moving rather quickly here just for the example. Going side to side. So if you feel a little wobbly going side to side, just take it slow, take your time. Your form is more important than anything else. Okay, now we're going to grab the hammock and just bring that left arm over to the left side, and you're going to bend that elbow. You're pulling down on the hammock. You're going to shift that left hip directly over that left knee and kick the right leg out to the side. You're going to rotate from the hip, bringing the knee up and down. I like to keep my hand on my hip for stability. It just makes sense. You're going to switch to the other side. Make sure you're relaxing the shoulder and relaxing the elbow. You're pulling down on the hammock. If it gives you more stability, keep that hammock in close to your body. So keep that elbow bent in close to your body. Keep that foot flexed. Just continue to rotate from the hip, bringing the knee up and down. Not doing it fast, just nice and slow. So you want to repeat those. Couple of sets on each side. I'd say 5 to 10 on each side. If 10 is too many, work up to it, or just do 5 on each side, take a break, and then repeat. All right, here are our kickbacks. But you want to be careful here that you're not really arching the back. You want to keep a strong core. Keep your toes tucked under. I actually prefer keeping my elbows bent. You want to draw those elbows into the midline, pull down, keep the elbows bent. When you kick back, you're just kicking straight back and slightly up. You can add in a little rock back here, just bringing the backside towards the heels. Just repeating on each side. I would say 3 sets of 10 to 12 on each side. So here's a bear crawl. You can do this if you don't have a hammock. This is excellent. Shoulders stay over the wrists, hips are over the knees, both toes are tucked under, and you're kicking straight back and slightly up. Make sure you're not dumping into the shoulders, keeping those shoulders away from those ears. This is the advanced bear crawl. Same thing, you're just hovering with the knees. So your knees are lifted off the ground, using a lot more core here. Don't let that back arch, keep that belly tucked in. You're kicking back and slightly up, knees stay hovering from the ground. I'm just throwing in a child's pose here for a rest. Now let's take it up to our feet. And with the hammock behind you, just reach up high, jump up, and bend the knees on the way down. This is a wonderful way to massage the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Nice deep tissue massage, rolling it out. So you're rolling it out by bending the knees, dropping, letting the hammock slide to the back of the knees, and then lifting the hips, letting it slide to that crease under your butt. Do these as many times as you want. If you're new to these, they are uncomfortable, but they do wonders for the looks of the back of your legs. Ooh, you can sneak in some abs here if you want by just not dropping our shoulders immediately and hovering. All right, with the ankles in the hammock now, we're bringing one knee into the chest, and we're gonna reach behind the leg. For support, you're gonna straighten that leg up to the ceiling, flexing the foot, pointing the foot, and then flexing again. Bend the knee. Extend, flex, point, flex. So you may choose to just do these on the ground. Actually, it's probably more preferred if you are having sciatic pain. It probably won't feel so good to have the hips lifted, so it's a good idea actually to do these on the ground. Extend, point, flex, and bend. And these are good to do like every other day. Next are number 4s. So I'm showing you without a hammock, and then I'll show you with a hammock. So keeping the feet flexed, you're gonna cross one ankle over the opposite thigh, pressing the knee down as low as you can, keeping the foot flexed the whole time, lifting and lowering the legs. So you're keeping those legs like at a 90-degree angle. Make sure to keep those feet flexed. Make sure that your lower back is pressing down into the floor. So you're engaging that core, pressing the lower back down for stability. Now the number 4 with the hammock, same idea. You're bending the knee, keeping the foot flexed, and just drawing the leg in. By bending that knee, drawing the legs in closer to you. So you can do both or one or the other, whatever feels best. If you prefer one over the other, just stick with that one. Of course, switch feet. So my hips are lifted off of the ground here. Just adding in a happy baby because it feels good.